Glover, just how much does this whole event mean to you? It's a return to Rio de Janeiro for the UFC, and it's one built around you. How much does this all mean?
Man, I'm very happy to be here. It's like being in Rio de Janeiro. It's so many friends, family coming down. Have this positive energy. It's like I'm always happy with the fight. Like healthy, happy. The weight is going amazing. I'm just grateful to have this opportunity to fight in Rio in front of the crowd, fighting for the title, fighting for the belt. It's an amazing opportunity.
Were you surprised that this opportunity came to you? I mean, they must have just called you and said, "Hey, look, Brazil, let's go." Were you surprised?
Yes, after I was surprised for like last 2 months. I was very surprised with everything that happens. But hey. When we start working like August, so I start talking about like, hey, let's go fight in Rio. Jiri didn't want to fight here, but then and all this stuff happens, and here we are with Jamahal Hill now, and let's get it.
You and Jamahal had a face-off yesterday that looked kind of intense. Were you surprised he came with that sort of energy?
Yeah, it's a good face-off. It's good for the crowd, but it was very respectful. Everybody has been very respectful with me. The whole team, Jamal has been very respectful. The whole team, I put that out there. I respect every fighter. Very respect with everyone, and I'm glad that I get the respect back. Yeah.
What's your strategy for this fight? Is it the usual, trying to get him down and beat him on the floor, or are you happy to stand and trade with him as well?
My style, man. I just gonna go in and grind. Of course, is the opportunity come, I'm gonna go for the ground. But they already know that I'm going for takedowns, and that's what I get a chance to get my hand in. The strategy is to take it down like last fight with the Jiri. With strategy was 100% takedown, and I got off my I hurt him with the right hand, and I went for that guillotine, but this time is just like focus on everything, believe in my hands too, believe in my ground, and go over there and grind. I don't have like specific where do I wanted to win. I just wanted to finish the fight anyhow.
Were you surprised Anthony Smith went to train with him?
And not really. I don't know the relationship, so they were gonna fight, and Anthony went over there. Not really. It's part of the.
You didn't take it personally, though.
No, not at all. Not at all. It's a game. It's a part of the game. We wanted to train with the best, and yeah.
Should you win on Saturday, is the Jiri?
It's kind of weird, because Anthony, I heard he's like a backup for this fight. Yeah. It was like, I don't know. It's just was kind of okay, yeah. But like.
Should you win on Saturday, is Jiri the next fight? Do you think you have to settle that score?
Say it again.
Is Jiri the next fight after Saturday?
Man, I'm thinking one fight at a time. Of course, got to pass Jamahal Hill. But and we see, I don't know what's the Jiri injury, how long it's gonna take to recover. But yes, I would love to have that fight again. I know that the fans will love to see that fight again. We won best fight of the year, 2022, and everybody wants to see that fight. The style is a good matchup, because he's aggressive, I'm aggressive, and we grind it, man.
Jamal came in here and put a lot of praise on you and gave you a lot of credit. Where does he fit in the terms of opponents that you've faced in the past, and what are your thoughts on him, and how dangerous is he?
He's a dangerous fighter. He's he's proving. When they say Jamahal Hill, is like I have no question about like is this guy is way down in the rank or anything. I never thought about that. I think Jamahal Hill is up there, man. He's a very dangerous fighter, very great, good fighter, and he's the next. I mean, if you think about it, between Ankalaev, Jan, and Jiri's out, and he's the next guy. It's not my job to even think about this stuff, I just think it's going to be a good matchup. It's going to be a fun fight. Yeah.
You know, I'm apologize if I missed some of the events. I remember, I think you were back here in 2013. You know, you were on a lower part of the card. How different is it this fight week being the man at the top of the bill, and how much life has taken place, and just how different is this fight for you from when you fought back here in the past?
Yeah, I think 2015 maybe, no? I fought when I think Jose Aldo was the main event, right? No, Maldonado. Oh, Rio, but I fought in Maracanãzinho with Phil Davis. That was my last fight in Rio. Then I fought a couple times in São Paulo, but yeah. It just be over here headlining, you know, being the main card, main fight for the title in front of this crowd. I'm a different fighter now, you know. The discipline is 100%, man. I remember when I fought Phil Davis, the way my life was, and I was like, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't say take this serious because I always take the fight seriously, but like I was just like in that mode, like train hard, fight hard, party hard, you know. And now I take the party out of the way. So, and that's why I'm here 43, fighting the top level.
And I think a lot of people look at you and feel that you're an inspiration to still be fighting at such a high level. Do you feel that respect from other fighters, and do you hear that often? A lot of fighters putting respect on you for what you're able to do at that age.
Yeah, 100%. You know, 100%. And it's amazing to see what you know, when you want something, you gotta figure out what you have to do to get there, you know, like, okay, I have to stop this, to do this, to discipline myself, and to focus. I want to keep fighting for a long time. And this is before I even get in UFC. People say, oh, you're passing your prime, you're over here. You know, when I was here waiting for my green card, people, you know, yeah, man, passing the prime, you know, like now you're going UFC, you know, your best time is right now to go. And I always look up for guys like Randy Couture and Dan Henderson, you know, fighting at older age. And now I am here, man, fighting in the highest level, bring the best fight of the year, you know, getting the belt at 42, and now hopefully get the belt again at 43 years old and make a history. I love to be motivated for the young guys, for sure.
And you kind of answered it there, you know, because I was going to ask you, you know, a lot of people, you know, say you get this belt. Of course you want to get more fights and you want to continue. Some might say that if you did lose the belt, this would be a perfect place to start thinking about walking away. But you have no plans regardless, win or lose. You have more years to fight. You want to keep fighting.
Yes, of course, because there's no plan in losing this fight. You know, I'm not thinking like, oh, if I lose, I'm just thinking I'm going to win the belt and I'm going to defend it. And that's my thought right now. You know, I'm not really going to my mind and retired right now, man. You know, I'm in my prime, bro.
For many years here in the middle, and I see you now with a smile, and you really enjoy this moment, and that's the word of this, you know, you enjoyed your practice, your everything, you know. Congratulations for that, man, because I feel you're now in heaven enjoying this moment in your career, and 43 years old is awesome, man. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you. You know, I love this job. I do it for the love. You know, it's something that I always dream about it, and why would I be stressed? You know, it's been times that I've been stressed, you know, especially now, cutting weight, this and that. But I try to focus on the positive side and say, you know, this part of the deal, even the media, like a lot of times, like I have to do a lot of media, a lot of this, and a lot of people calling me. But they say, you know what, if I want to not do much media, I have to fight in a prelim card. You know, if I want to fight for the belt, this is going to happen, and I just embrace it all.
Glover, aqui atrás.
Rapidinho em inglês, só para terminar a parte em inglês.
Sorry? Só para terminar a parte de inglês.
Ah, ok.
Obrigado. Hill is 12 years younger than you. Other than experience, is there any upside of being older than him?
Yeah, I've been fighting younger guys than me for like what, 5, 6 years now. I think all my fights, and when I fought John Jones, he was like John Jones was he's like 8 years younger or something like that, you know. So I've been fighting younger fighters for a long time, you know. It's just my experience, the way I training, you know, training with the best, you know, like training with Alex and Finelli Jr., 22 years old, and you know all the guys. He's been pushing me with the speed, and if you see my fights, you'll see the difference in my ability my speed, my ability to roll with the punches. Even way better now in the late years than I was when I fought John Jones. You know.
Many people see a clear path for you for victory, and you said yourself, like the takedowns and then grappling game. Like Jamahal Hill was taken down 6 times by Thiago Santos, who's not a wrestler. Does that surprise you that if, having said that, you're still an underdog against him Saturday?
Yeah, you know, style maker fights. You know, I don't look a fight like that. Of course, I watch his fight with everybody. You know, with all his fights in UFC. But I don't look at it like that because it's a different day, different fight, different fighter. Maybe he wasn't worried about it. Maybe he wasn't training for Thiago. And I can't think like that. Oh, if Thiago take him down, it's going to be an easy takedown. I never thought of it that way. I work my ass off. I work like I was going to fight the best contender, the best, the next best guy to fight. So I'm just focused on everything.
Do you see this fight maybe going down as the Thiago Santos fight, like someone trying to avoid at all costs, going to the ground with you and just trying to use his hands against you, maybe minus the part of you getting knocked down and getting hurt? Do you see that fight playing out the same?
Well, everybody's gonna avoid the ground with me. You know, everybody that I fight can avoid stay in the bottom position for sure. You know, because they know my pressure, they know the submission, they know how hard it is in my jiu-jitsu. You know, I'm not the best at jiu-jitsu, but I believe my jiu-jitsu for MMA is one of the best in the world. There's no doubt about that. You know, the ground and pound, the submission, the pressure. So, but I also have heavy hands too. It was like 18 knockouts, a lot of knockouts in UFC. So that's when they start worrying too much about the takedown. That's when the hands get there, you know.
Hello, Glover. How are you? What it will mean for you and for the team that Poitin and you hold belts at the same time?
That's going to be amazing, right? Me and Poitin is going to take a lot of pictures together with the both belts, right? It's going to be fun. Poitin is an incredible fight. He's been incredible in a camp with me, you know, and it's amazing things accomplished, you know. We just keep going. Like I say, train hard, fight hard, and live life.
And my last one, do you think Jamahal Hill is a worthy opponent for you and for the UFC belt?
Yes, no doubt about it. You know, like I say, it's not my job to say that, but if you go back, who else would be, you know? Jamahal Hill is the guy that he's been knocking everybody out, so he's a dangerous opponent. And I love to fight the guys like that. I love to fight like, so was Jiri, you know, and this underdog thing, you know, like a Jiri was people talking about how he touching people and guys go down and because he got 2 fights in UFC, it was 2 quick knockout and how powerful he is, you know, and everything. But you guys see what happened in that fight, you know. I was beating him. Maybe in the first couple rounds we got close in the stand up, but later on I was beating him in everywhere, stand up and in the ground. Into a situation happened there, got caught in the choke, but Yeah, it's like my defense is much better.
Thank you, Glover.
Yeah.